Girl and a boy are walking together when another boy comes from behind on a bicycle. He suddenly pulls off the girl's clothes and rides away. The girl is shocked and looks at the boy beside her. Meanwhile, another girl sitting behind pops the balloons, and when she looks back, the balloons have already burst. She is confused and says, "What is happening to me? What should I do now?" Then the girl starts picking up the watermelons that were placed on the boy's hands. She picks up one watermelon and holds it behind her, then picks up the second one and places it behind her as well. She feels relieved and says she has saved herself from trouble. She pulls the boy and says, "What are you doing?" The boy replies, "What happened?" She says, "A boy came on a bicycle and took my clothes and the watermelons that were in your hands." The boy asks, "Why didn't you tell me?" She says, "I've been calling you for so long, but you were busy on your mobile and not listening." The boy looks back, but she says, "There's nothing here now." He says, "Okay, I'll catch that cyclist." She says, "Thank God I'm safe now, but what should I do?" Nearby, a disabled girl is begging. The girl goes to her and starts picking up her money. The disabled girl says, "What are you doing?" She replies, "Aren't you blind?" The disabled girl says, "No." The girl says, "Then you must have burst my balloons." Meanwhile, the cyclist stops somewhere, and the other boy follows him. He calls out to him, but he doesn't respond. Then he removes a camera attached to his eyes and says, "I've been calling you for so long. Why did you remove that cloth?" The boy recognizes him. The other boy says, "Did you do all this? Leave that. Why did you remove her clothes? Tell me first." The cyclist says, "I don't know how this happened." The other boy tells him to take the cloth and go. Back there, the girl tells the begging girl, "I'm sure you also burst my balloons." The begging girl says, "I didn't burst your balloons. I was just sitting here begging." The girl accuses her of being very cunning. The begging girl asks for charity, but the girl says, "From where should I give you charity?" She then snatches the beggar's blanket and wears it herself. The boy returns and says, "I brought your clothes back." She says, "That's great." The boy says, "For you, I would even give my life. You're only talking about clothes." They begin to leave. The begging girl says, "Give me back my blanket." The girl replies, "What blanket? I don't have yours." The begging girl threatens, "Give it back, or I'll tell him everything." The boy asks, "What did you do to her?" The girl says, "I didn't do anything. She's lying." The boy says, "I'll just give her some money." The girl agrees. The boy gives the begging girl money, and they leave. The begging girl says, "I won't spare her. I will teach her a lesson." The boy tells the girl to sit down somewhere. She refuses, saying they should sit somewhere else, but he makes her sit. Suddenly, the watermelons behind them burst. The boy gives the girl some money. She says, "This is not enough. Give me more." He gives her more money, and she finally says, "Now it's fine."